Hello, Pod Posse. Welcome to Design Time from the floor up. I am your podcast host, Lindsay the Stager, or Lindsay Wilson. Today I get to interview my friend and realtor, Catherine Baldwin. Yay, she works for eXp Realty. And we've been working together for how long? When did I stage your own personal home?
So you came to my house in December of 2017. So I think you came to the Fama Morrissey office like in September of 2017.
Oh my God.
So yeah, you came to my house in December of 2017. And do you remember what I made you put on your head?
No. Tell me. What did I put on my head?
Antlers.
Oh, yes, in the picture. I thought you meant like when I came to the Baldwin Morrissey office. Absolutely.
No,
we have a picture of us 6 years ago. 5.5. Ah, it's amazing. And then
I know.
we've gotten it. Mostly I do like things for you. And we love to drink wine together.
You've
That's
done
what we're really good at.
Professional things. And then you came to help me with the house that I bought when I sold that one. So
what did we do
personal
with this
houses
one?
And
what did we do?
So the townhouse that I'm in now, I have just kind of a nondescript TV living room, and there was a little alcove to the left of the fireplace, and you said put shiplap on the fireplace area, and then to the left put in some floating shelves.
And when I came over and you like greeted me with a glass of wine and I took one look at the floating shelves, that's what this episode is going to. I mean,
okay.
First of all, floating is floating. Floating is like floating in the water. This guy.
You'd think.
Fucked it up.
No.
And
he did.
Then when I told you to get a reclaimed wood piece for your mantle, you went and spent thousands of dollars. And I wanted you to like order this piece from Wayfair for like, oh God. But
I know
you are going to see how good it looks now. It finally came together. It just took a year.
It took from, I think you visited me. I still have the consult. You visited me.
Catherine.
I know.
You are
it's been
so
on my
cute.
refrigerator this whole time. You're so cute. Look right there. Look at yourself.
Oh, that is
right
so
there.
Cute.
Yeah. So that took like 10 months, honestly. 10 months.
Ugh, worst.
It did.
And he pooped in your house.
He would get there, he'd go get his biscuit, and he'd come in and he'd say, "May I use your bathroom?" Well, what are you going to say? Like, they're going to F up your house if you don't say yes. And I kind of wanted to say you should have done that at McDonald's before you got here.
So gross.
I didn't say that.
I mean, who comes over and poops in your house?
Yeah.
So hold on, just a few.
Okay.
I know he's gross. Anyway, that is one of the things that we've done together. But could I just say that I turned 48 on Good Friday last Friday?
Did you? Wow.
I mean, this is 48. This is what's happening.
48?
I am
48.
Exhausted. My back hurts. No, I'm just kidding. I am tired. I am tired, but I'm exhausted because, Catherine, I am like moments away from moving in finally to my newly renovated home. We are starting to move in this weekend, provided the floors are dry. It's been 10 months.
July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. 9 months.
I know.
You could have had another baby, Lindsay.
Isn't that crazy? So
it is. And
I mean, everything has come together. My brother and my sister-in-law were just here for Easter. I got to walk them through the house. They are also very particular people, like Bikes and I are. And they were like, wow, it's like not even the same place. And I'm like, hallelujah. That's all I wanted you to say.
Yes.
That my masterpiece is coming together, and it doesn't even have the furniture or the rugs or the lamps or the art in, which is what I do best. So just hold on to your head wraps.
Question.
Give it to me.
Do you have all the furniture purchased?
Hell yeah.
Where
It's
is it?
either waiting to be delivered as I keep stalling, or it's in my in-laws' basement or my parents' basement. I'm actually selling everything in this apartment. I don't want to leave with anything except the clothes on our backs. And some dishes,
Done.
maybe. Not even.
You're just done.
We're out. Like, I'm going to run out of here like it's a Chinese fucking fire drill and just grab clothes and put them from this closet into the newly made California closet. I can't wait to have you over and sit at my 9-foot island to have a glass of wine or 5.
It's going to be a smoking hot island.
Thanks, man.
Isn't it? Yeah, and I want to. Hey, and I'll bring the wine. How about that?
Okay. I've never turned down wine, cash, or a breath mint, like, ever. What else you got?
Red,
what are we going to talk about? Why are you here? Because
Well,
I love you so much.
I love you. You know I adore you. So you helped me get my house sexy, my floating shelves, and I guess we should show a picture of that at some point during this podcast. I've tried to take a page from Lindsay's book of how to decorate a shelf, and you're probably going to go, "Oh, you tried so hard."
Oh no, I'm sure
anyway,
I'll love it. Your shelfie. I want to see it.
So I've got some old books and some stuff. Anyway, my mom and dad's old binoculars from when they traveled through Europe and stuff like that. So
that sounds amazing.
This,
Let me ask you this. Like, when you say how Lindsay would decorate a shelf, what pops out to you? What do you think that my signature shelfie move is? If I were trying to pick up a shelfie, what would be my opening line?
Books.
I love books.
Definitely.
Like Carrie Bradshaw likes the smell. I am all about library books. Love it.
Yeah. You like the pages. You like the front, the back, the side.
I do.
Anything about books. I know you love that.
Any way you can prop it open in a different way, fold the pages, crease the pages, fold back a paper back. Yep.
Yes.
Tie them up.
I think that you like natural elements, like maybe leather or wood. I think you like a touch of color, like maybe some greenery, but not a fake plant, stuff like that. And maybe some pottery, something like that.
So Catherine and I are last staging in a professional way. We had a couple. I tell this story all the time. We went to Lake Gaston to relax, but we bought a house by accident. It's like all of a sudden they're knocked up. I don't know how it happened. It just fell in there. I'm sorry. Okay. Right? That is exactly what happened.
Gosh.
And then that creates what you and I are best at, emergency situations.
Yeah, it was.
And boy, did we turn that place around, I think in 10 days or less.
It was all a blur, Lindsay, because they had wallpaper, and then she thought she was helping, and she did a stick-on backsplash, and the kitchen was old, and everything was dark.
There was a dark paneled room. There was old carpet on the screened-in sun porch. I think there was like a shag
she was
rug.
Saying no to everything. Yeah, she was saying no to everything, and I was like, oh my God.
She was saying no to everything, even though it's like completely turned into our problem to get them into this home, and closed in 30 days so that they can buy this house that they just fell into unexpectedly.
Oh my God. I think I aged a year in that month.
You were running around buying lamps, lampshades. Remember the whole lampshade fiasco where you're like, I'm about to buy a $150 lampshade, and I'm like, abort, get out of there, run out of there with your lampshades.
I know. I was just trying to check the box and move on, man, whatever it takes.
Yeah, but you did it, and we did it. Yeah, what happened?
Yeah. Those lamps, I was going to use them in my guest bedroom. They're beautiful. They're Target lamps, with the shells and everything.
Oh my God, I had them in my house, my new house. I use them for everything. I love them. You're welcome, Target.
So I ended up giving them to my daughter for Christmas. There's those lamps. I got fancy finials from Pigfish Antiques or whatever it is, and I gave them to her. And now my guest bedroom has nothing. I gave them to her. I did.
So here's a
I bought
good
them for the
tip that
client.
you just shared. I love Target lamps. You can go online and even look at like a quadrillion Target lamps that are not in the store. FYI.
Oh.
But like what
Oh.
Catherine just said, if you go to Pigfish, this antique store, and find a new finial, then you have just added charm and not exactly updated, but changed a feeling
Yes.
of a new lamp and given it the character that it needs to have. What a great tip.
Well, I love that place. I wish I could afford to get some more furniture from there, but yeah,
We
she
had a
got
whole
shades and
Yeah, but we made that happen. I mean, we ran around, talk about a Chinese fucking fire drill.
it was.
I
Yeah, and every day about 3:00 she blew up. I was like, "Have you had your Diet Coke yet?" I was like, "Oh, is it 3:00 yet? Okay."
I know, right? Oh my God.
And it was all my fault. It was all my fault.
I wish that I had seen you since then. I miss you. We need to like hang
Oh,
out
gosh.
more in person, and you're like right over there.
I know, but where are you? Like, you might not be here. You might be in Wilmington, or you might be, I don't know.
Well, here's
I
the
mean,
deal.
you're
Here's the
busy.
deal. Pod Posse. We have over like 40,000 listeners now, Catherine. So I
Oh,
used to
that's
think that I was talking to
impressive.
4, but now there's like a lot.
3,
Why they
4.
want to like whatever. I am excited to announce to the Pod Posse that this may very well be the last time that Design Time from the Floor Up is on the shiplap outside situation from Lexington Farms Apartments on Glen Eden. Can you imagine?
Well,
like the next person who's going to be on is a friend of yours. You know Rob Parton because you started working with him at Fonville
I was gonna
Morrissey.
suggest that you call him, but good.
Yeah.
Okay.
He and I have been working together as long as you and I have. 6 years, 5 years.
That's right.
Yeah. He just called
Yeah.
while we started this. But and I was also with Kara Pierce this morning at a consultation.
I know. I was gonna say you met all of us at the Stonehenge office, and we're still all good friends.
Isn't that
all of us.
amazing? We are. We're like a little fam.
Yeah. Yeah. The Mark Parker crowd.
And it's the
Right?
Mark Parker crowd. Mark Parker, he should be on. That's a great
Oh
idea,
my
Catherine.
God.
Yes.
Yes.
He is so
I am
fun.
the idea. He
That is so
is
good.
You. Girl.
Well, let's talk about more tips and not more people because Brittany or Gilman is going to get bored. Let's give her
Okay.
something. What's a
Well-
nugget of micro content that we could give her?
All right, here's one. So when you came to my house, I kind of gave you the big time tour, even in the nooks and crannies, things that I was hiding. And you saw in my garage something that you said, I might want to buy one of those from you.
Dur, 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 dur.
You wanna
The answer is
Talk about that.
an old church pew.
Why do I have that? I don't know. But it's still sitting in there.
And
But
I'm going to
your-
come and
one
get
of
it
them's
like
got
in a
your
week.
name on it. Oh my
So
God.
it
And
really
you know that
is.
thing's going to need some love, right?
I
You know
didn't
you're
even
gonna have
want to. I want to keep it the distress the way that it is. I'm not going to restain that baby. No way, Jose.
All
I'm
right.
just going to wipe her
All right,
down
River.
with one of the millions of wipes that I have around this house.
River
yes.
might chew on it. Okay.
No, he said,
That's fine. Lead-based paint, not a problem for you, right? No.
oh, it has lead-based paint on it. No, he's not going to
Who
chew.
knows, honey? It's before 1978. It's got to be.
Oh, where did you get that? Why do you have an old church pew?
So I showed a house, and she had them sitting out on the porch, and I'm like, what are you doing with these? She's selling the house. She goes, I got to get rid of those. And I said, I'll take them. And why did I say that? I really don't know. And so one of my boyfriends, one of them, got a U-Haul and picked it up and delivered it to my house without me really saying, oh, please do this for me. Like if I asked him to do that, he wouldn't do it, but it was his idea. So he dropped him off and I've got him in my garage.
I love that. And when I first saw that, I was thinking that I would do a banquette. Because if you're a
Okay.
designer, you like to have something unexpected, like a church pew to sit on, and then I would push a table up, make it a whole thing. Bikes is not gonna let me do that. He's like, no, it looks good
So what
in
are
a
you gonna do?
picture, but it's not practical. So instead, I'm gonna
okay, so-
use Catherine's church pew up in a landing that I have up the stairs in a little hallway,
Oh.
and I'm going to make it like a little cozy nook for me. It's my nook.
Okay. Good for a
What
pillow.
else do you have? Hold on. It's good
On
for
my
a pillow.
list, or things that you want to buy
On
from
your
me.
list, you're
I've
so
got
good
some-
at keeping us on track. Like, I'm done with the questions.
God.
I can't. My brain is fried. All I'm thinking about
All right.
is this move-in. What? Go ahead.
So my question for you is, and I often think about this. You see my little palm back here. There's a part of me that would love to have an apartment over Robert's Grocery.
In Wrightsville Beach?
So, yes.
Oh my God. I love that.
Oh my God. I know, but there's no such thing. So, what is your life like in two cities?
Oh, Catherine, this is so cute. I mean, like, I have asked you to be on my show so that I can learn something about you because everybody's heard way too much about me. But here it is. Okay.
Let's get.
My life in between two cities is much easier than it sounds. I can pack the car in less than 10 minutes.
Wow.
I don't pack, like, I'll bring food that I don't want to go bad, but we have two of everything. I have clothes at the beach that I leave at the beach, so I don't have to bring more clothes. I bring, like, diapers and maybe a few outfits for the kids if the weather's going to be iffy, which it has been. But
How in the world?
I know, right? But it's really
Could be
easy.
winter one day and summer.
I know, and it was. On my birthday,
Yeah.
Friday, we had the whole day on the beach. We got sunburned. It was so nice. We were in our suits in the water. Well, not like in it, but like touching our toes in it. And then we stayed on the beach until 5 o'clock until the storm chased us off on Friday. But I do live back and forth between two cities. We are always at the beach on the weekends because that's how we justify our expensive place, which we love. And when I get to the beach, the air shifts. I get to relax. I'm in my happy spot looking at the ocean. It's so amazing. But there's a difference between a 2-hour drive and a 3-hour drive. And it's not just the hour.
You betcha.
It's just so much less. I mean, like, I work the whole way there. I usually only have one child with me because Bikes drives with another child. Like, you would think that we would drive together because gas is so expensive, but we don't. We always take separate cars because I can't be in the car with him. And he can't be in the car with me.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Well,
Happy family.
So you're going to continue to have two houses, and that's going to be your wonderful life. You work here, you work there, and it's not stressing you out. Is that what you're telling me? Okay, so I can do that?
Yeah. You should totally have an apartment above Robert's Grocery, which is in the main stretch of Wrightsville Beach with take your palm tree. Take your palm tree with you.
Just to keep the love alive. I just bought that at Harris Teeter.
Well, I love it.
Need to water that thing.
Well, speaking of stressful lives, are you stressed being a realtor in your life?
I try not to be. I'm 60, and there's a little part of me that sort of says, hey, do you really want to work that hard? I'm lucky that I don't have to go knock on doors to get business. I am getting referrals from previous customers, and that is wonderful. It's a lovely compliment. I know you probably love getting a call from somebody who's like, hey, you worked with me before. Here's my friend, call them.
Totally. It's the best.
It can be stressful. I've chosen not to stress out because I think it's not a good look.
Yeah. Well, you are looking good. Smoking at 60.
Thank you, darling.
Sexy at 60. And like you said before, you said one of your boyfriends.
I should have said that.
I'm going to say it again. Oh, you are so lucky.
The Design Time from the Flora podcast is sponsored by Florally, your premier source for designer-inspired floors. Use Florally's live chat with real human beings to answer your flooring questions and even book a free in-home consultation.
Thanks for telling me I'm sexy. I do get up every morning between 5 and 5:30 and head straight over to the wellness center and bust out something like TRX or cycle or lifting weights or swimming or something. like yoga. Or
Are you saying the wellness center like the Y?
No, like Rex Wellness Center.
Okay. Okay, good. That's so good. As long as you keep on your toes and keep healthy like that, if you don't use your body, you lose it. I mean, I have not been able to work out since last week because I'm so busy this week because I'm taking off next week to focus on moving into my house, and I can feel it.
Yes.
I just rolled out my back on the foam roller, and it cracked twice in that place that like lets you walk differently, and it feels so good. But also, if you
Yeah.
don't like stretch and bend your back and lengthen your spine, then you're gonna be old
That's right.
before your time.
I think it's a dosage of medicine, Lindsay. That's my little tip. It's a dosage of medicine, working out. And it's affordable for all, and it's easy to obtain.
Yeah, and drinking wine is also on the list of how to. Yeah.
Okay, well, you and I know how to do that.
Yes,
so-
we do. Let's talk about some
Yes,
more
ma'am.
design tips. Like, what's going on?
Well, you have talked about some paint colors on your podcast in the past,
Oh,
and I know you've sort of shifted your favorites. Do you want to pipe in, or do you want me to keep going?
well, I have something major to announce. This is
A favorite
major.
color.
It's not a favorite
Okay.
color. It's a daisy decision.
Pink?
So, yes, it's all about her room, right? And I don't know how she got to be so opinionated. I don't know where she gets it, but she's got the hot pink cheetah wallpaper. Right, I know. And I had 3 walls circulating the cheetah wallpaper called Cherry's Jubilee. Loud, hot pink, a touch of red. And we were in the house like 3 weeks ago, and she's like, Mom, I can't. And I'm like,
Oh, yes, you are.
right? It's already
Gosh.
painted, right?
You're getting
And
it.
I said, what do you mean? And she goes,
End of
she goes, it's just not me. I can't do it. And I'm like,
yes, it is.
oh, yes, it is. I will tell you who you
yeah.
are.
Please. You're
So
done, girl, next year.
She's not. 9. So
Yeah, I don't
I
care.
couldn't sleep that night because
No.
I want her to be excited. She's got 2 beds for her friends to sleep over, finally. And so I wanted her to be excited about her room. So I didn't sleep the entire night. And
Oh
there
my God.
you can't do black walls because I already have a black and white bathroom. You can't
Oh
do
my.
Navajo white walls because that's too plain. You can't
my.
do light pink walls because that's too puny with hot pink cheetahs.
Emma.
So lo and fucking behold, Daisy comes to me
Yeah.
the next morning and she goes, I have the color. And I'm like,
Oh, no.
okay,
Hold that
Cool.
thought.
gold, gold,
Oh, my
Gold.
God, Lindsay, no. Oh, my God, no.
And I said, oh my God. Okay, I will figure this out. So I go into Benjamin Moore because my contractor Melvin
Oh
told me to
my
go to Benjamin Moore.
God.
And so I say to the guys, there's 2 really nice guys waiting behind the counter for me to walk in with this idea.
Problem.
And they said, nobody does gold walls.
He's like, I'm a
They,
designer.
I know. No, I didn't even say that. I had on my workout clothes and I just walked in like, here we go. Sit down. They said nobody does gold walls. They usually use that metallic paint to paint furniture or picture frames. And I was like, until now. So I should be showing it to you right now. Darn it.
Where is it?
Have I already told this whole story? God, I hope not. I'm
Well,
losing
no,
my
but so
freaking mind.
are you painting over the wallpaper? Is that what you're telling me?
No,
'Cause that's crazy shit right there.
I had Melvin paint over the Cherry's Jubilee. We had to put on a primer and then a lighter coat of yellow and then
Oh, you are too
metallic
nice.
shiny gold. And it looks
Oh
freaking
my God.
amazing.
Okay.
I
but
wanna
next
show you a
year,
picture.
tell her, hey, listen, by the way, Days, this is it.
Yeah,
I'll get
I know.
back to you and we're going to pay this again because you're done, girl.
Yeah.
I'm a mean mommy.
Well,
you're nice.
I know. But I think it's because I thought it was going to cost more money than it actually did. It was only like a $200 change, which was like less than the bedding would have cost for me to change it to go with the So I was like, okay.
All right.
And now I'm still changing the bedding because I know.
All right.
What else? What other design? I hope I have not already told that story. If I have, then
nah. I mean, I knew that you had it hot pink and everything. I'm just going to voice a thought. I know that you guys, this is a show that's sponsored by Florally, right? I am 100% in the camp of an old school hardwood floor. I know a lot of people like that enhanced vinyl plank or luxury vinyl plank, but I'm here to tell you, in my next home, whatever that is, whenever that is, if it doesn't have hardwood floors, I'm going to try my tight white down to.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's why she's here.
Habitat Restore, and I'm going to grab a great big bundle of flooring that's been harvested out of a home and put that shit in there. And I'm going to go. No. I'm going to call David and I'm going to get some hardwood flooring. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay, so let's talk about our common knowledge of David Requa.
BNI.
BNI?
I did a BNI, but I wasn't in your BNI. I was in a different one.
Did I know David before you did?
No, I met him. I think he came.
Oh, because I sent him to your house,
office.
Right?
Well, no, I think we met him at the Stonehenge office, and it was some other iteration of. He's an entrepreneurial freakazoid, right?
Yes.
He just keeps coming up with ideas.
Always stirring the pot.
So it was something else. Yeah, something else that he was doing, and it was like a moving company.
He will love seeing this.
Yep. So we hired him. I hired him to pack up an entire house for one of my clients on Connell Drive, and they packed it up, and that was one of my interactions with him.
Really? He is going to love watching this. So what is something that you can tell us about? I'm going to disagree with what all of the realtors said about the market balancing. I don't think it is. Again, I've said it before and I'll say it again. No, it's not. What do you think?
I don't.
Do you have any listings?
I love it that some of these very rich agents who have lots and lots of business can say that it's balanced, but I'm here on the other end of the food chain. I mean, I'm not struggling. Obviously, I have a beautiful house and I can pay my bills and everything, but I'm just not rolling in the like fast-paced whatever, and I have like a transaction coordinator. It's just me, and I'm happy with that, but I do think that things have slowed down quite a bit. And my answer, this is Catherine's answer, my answer is the interest rates. Everybody I talk to is like, well, when the interest rates come down, I'll do something. I'm like, you're going to be fighting 100 other people for the same house when the interest rates drop. Okay, bye. Bye. So,
well, what I've noticed staging the low inventory is that we're still getting over asking.
Oh, my.
And it's not as insane as $311,000 over asking like it was at the beginning of last year. But I'll tell you, every home that I have staged this year, even a double wide in Dunn, North Carolina, that I've never done before, that was a Rob Parton listing.
Of course
they listed it. I know.
I love him.
I know.
He's amazing.
And he gives me crazy ones. They listed this for $213 and it sold for $30 over. Every home that I've staged this year has gotten $30 over asking. Not 40, not 15, 30.
That's funny
because the weird?
Buyers that I've represented, it is, and I'm going to give you a conflicting piece of data. The people that I've repped, buyers, we've offered less than the asking price and the seller has accepted it. I know.
See, that means that I have no idea. That you can't base anything on anything because it's constantly changing.
Well, but
I don't know
you're
if that
saying
means balance.
The houses that if you staged it, you probably got them that extra $30,000 or whatever. because of
God
your
damn it.
staging.
So
See?
if you if you are looking at homes with buyers and you guys are putting in under the asking, is that because the home is or is not staged?
I don't think these homes were staged. One of them looked good, but it was the owner's.
Stuff.
I mean, she had an office and it was her dining room and blah blah blah. And it wasn't Lindsay vibe.
Oh,
So
thanks.
no.
I don't know where that comes from. I don't know why I can, everybody thinks that I have these signature things now and they keep saying like Lindsayfied. And I went into this beautiful $1.5 million mansion in Hazen Tree yesterday. And I was calling the realtor and saying, I need you to bring stuff because they have moved out because they had like 10 cats. So they've moved out for the whole process.
Ooh.
But I need things. I need books, plants, vases to put outside greens in, cozy blankets, art. If I don't have these things, I can't just like make Stark look warm,
What do I do for you every time?
Bring me stuff.
I do. I have pillows sitting in my house that match your stuff. Somebody else's house. They're not mine.
I know, and that's
You'll see them
so
again.
important that the realtor is invested like that. I mean, I have realtors that will bring over their dining room table and chairs. And I'm like, dude, what are you going to eat on? I don't know. We got to sell this house. Let's just do it. And I'm like, awesome. Thanks. And books
and
journals
pillows and lamps and what?
Journals. Remember at the end of the bed?
Oh, yes.
That was so sweet.
That's on my floating shelf.
Oh, good.
That little leather.
With the binoculars. That's perfect.
There.
See?
Yes, nostalgia.
So here's a good tip. What Catherine is talking about is she's created a theme of travel, of exploring, of adventure, of movement, of something happening visually interesting on a shelfie. That's what I like to do. I like to say, here's an old dollhouse. Here's the Raggedy Ann. Here is a binocular. Here are the binoculars. Here's the map. If we could find a map to go on your shelfie, you know what I mean?
And I got a map for you. I do, but whatever. I'm with you. I shouldn't have interrupted your flow.
No. I love it.
Go.
Did you incorporate the map on the shelfie?
I'm going to go get it after this.
Okay. I can't wait. You've got to just show it to me. I need to just come over.
Somewhere.
Yeah. In my new house, I am creating a mid-century mod bookshelf with my parents' old records on it and a record player that I'm going to pick up for $25 after I get off this phone thing with you, after I get off this podcast with you.
Oh.
Because that is telling something. And maybe we'll play records in the living room like people used to do.
I would love that. I have an old record player and a ton of albums.
Can we do that on your floating
shelfies?
Just
sitting. I mean, it's too much. That needs to happen in another room all by itself, the music room.
Okay.
Yeah, I would love that though. Yeah.
So look at all of the things that we've talked about. Pews are still in. Pews. Church pews.
The pew.
A visually interesting shelfie. Pew, 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 pew. Kelly Clarkson does that on her show, and as cool as she is, and as much as... I don't like how she does that. It's kind of like...
We can't do that. Delete that part out. We can't do that. We can't do that anymore. We got to stop doing that. We're not copying anybody. Wow! Can you do that? Okay. There you go. Yeah. And we're not... Okay.
Did you just do that? Because I was a dancer in my previous life, and you were not, and you just did it. Hey!
I can do a lot of stuff.
I can do a lot of stuff.
I can do a lot of stuff that you don't know.
Catherine, we need to do this more. Yeah. We need to do this more. You need to come back. What else? One more thing. What else do you have?
Don't leave me. Don't leave the neighborhood. Don't leave.
I'm gonna canoe over to inside the Beltline and leave your ass outside of it. Never. I would never do that. And inside the Beltline is so stupid.
All right.
So snooty.
So you've been talking with your other guests about being a mom, having 2 kids, more than 2 kids, whatever. I feel like you've had Daisy and River, 2 kids. Your house has been a 3rd kid, right? That's been your 3rd child.
Yes.
Your life
totally.
is getting ready to be so much simpler in just a few days.
Thank you.
So,
are you like the angel that's just
congratulations.
come down to tell me that? Thank you.
I'm going
But
to give you
here's
some truth.
something.
I'm going to give you some truth. Tell me.
No, you tell me. What's the truth? Oh, that it's
All
going to
right,
get easier?
here's the rest of it.
Okay.
So my daughter is 29, soon to be 30. And I can only hope and pray that you have a wonderful relationship with Daisy like I have with my daughter.
That is so amazing. I
She's
hope I
so
do, because boy, can she be a pain in the ass. Starting
Yeah,
with
Katie
the
was a pain in the
gold
ass,
walls.
too. Yeah. And you're a lot nicer than I am with the gold wall and the
Ah.
pink wall. I was like, sorry, can't hear you. Sorry. No, can't hear you. No more money for you.
I know,
You know,
right?
I was kind of tough loving it. Well, I mean,
I'm
she's a
the
sensitive
designer,
little
for
thing.
fuck's sake. Let me do it.
Yeah. I think that's probably why you gave into it, because you're like, oh, design makes us feel a certain way about ourselves. So let me help my daughter here, and I can do this for her. And I'd be like, do you know how hard it was for me to get that pink up on that wall?
I know.
Shut up.
Do you know how many hours I spent picking that stupid pink?
And you're a better woman than I am.
So here's
but
another
I'm just
thing.
saying,
With my second child, River, who's 3, we tried to potty train over spring break.
oh my.
Catherine? Daisy was pooping on the
Oh.
potty at 2 years old on the big people potty. I
No.
didn't even have to do anything. River wants to
No.
sit and shit.
Yeah, no, Katie's not potty trained yet. So there you go. Okay. She's going to be like River. River's going to be like Katie. We start laughing.
We
it's
had the
over.
potty
That's all
in the
I'm
middle
saying.
of the living room.
Yeah. You're just making it easy for him just to sit there. No.
We had
and
the
eventually,
Starburst.
you know,
I let him run around naked.
Yeah, we did that too. Yeah. And people are like, well, when was Katie potty trained? I'm like, well, she actually isn't. So you go ahead. Just leave me out of this conversation. I'll go get myself a drink. Yeah, no. So, but yeah. I mean, you know, you can be friends with them later.
Did you know? See,
This is
it's
true.
too
This
potty
is true.
trained.
True.
There is a hormone that you don't have, that doesn't develop until you're 7 years old, and that's how you don't wet your bed at night. In case all of you Pod Posse were waiting for that, there it is. But I took my eyes
didn't
off
happen
River
for
for
me.
5 seconds, and he turned around and peed
And
on
he
the
pooped.
pillow.
Of
No,
course
he
did.
peed on the pillow, on the rug, at the beach. He just,
Yeah. All right. Something popped
you
up on
know,
my screen.
you know,
No, I
here's,
understand. No, and that's what they do. Yeah. That's what they do. And he's gonna be your little, I'm gonna do it my way, mommy kid, right? Maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is he like that now?
Yeah, and he's only 3. Yeah, he's like 3.
No.
He's like 3 and 1 month. I know. I know.
Precious little
Everybody's told me
thing.
the boys
And
take
when
longer. He is
you
so cute.
came to stage Chris and Woody's house, you were about to have him. Like, you were supposed to stage that house, and it was like, I think you were going to do
It
like
was a week away.
Yeah, you were going to have him on the 17th.
Yeah,
And
St. Patty's Day.
we were like, well, and so it was like a day before or something, right?
Yeah.
And then the whole world shut down.
Yeah, right?
And you're popping out a baby, right?
Catherine, why did I think that I could stage that 10 months pregnant in the first place? Like, I was just still working. It's crazy.
You were, and their driveway was like this, and you went down that driveway in shoes that had that much of a. I was like, oh, she's gonna. No, it was worse than that. That was the stock shoe, and I'm like, can we hold your arm or anything? Oh my God, she's gonna fall down and squirt the baby out right in the front yard at Oak Park. Woo! And we all kind of made eye contact, and you're like, okay, so let's go. And we were like, whoa. Yeah, that was good.
And I
But
was
you
like,
did it.
do. Yep, that was
You
crazy.
did.
God,
You
I
just went
forgot
right
about that
on,
one.
No problem at all. That was cool, though. That was very cool. See, we've had intersections in our lives
We
of
really
seeing
have.
each other and doing things, and
We know all the same people.
kind of.
We've worked with all the same people. They're all at, I mean, look, Mark Parker is not at EXP.
Yeah.
Kara Pierce is still with
missed you.
Fawnville.
Yeah.
No.
she's
She's with Compass
She
now.
went-
She's with Compass.
yeah, but
But
we all
we've
were with Fawnville.
all of the realtors that I work with are all of my good friends. You guys all know each other. It's such a great place to be and a great business to have and know and discuss because it's something that people always need. A house to live in.
It is.
And then even when you are not selling and you're just dwelling like you, I get to help you make your home happy.
Yeah. It's taking forever, Lindsay, but thank you for helping me do that. It's taking
You're so
me
welcome,
forever.
man.
And I did actually paint my house Navajo white. I did. I painted it. I did it.
It's
So what's
such
your
a
new
good
favorite
color.
color? Are you going to tell us? Yeah. Did you pick one?
I'll tell you what surprised me in my new home. I didn't want to do anything gray because gray is so done. But I just wanted a teeny little tint of gray and beige. So I chose a color called, by Sherwin-Williams, Eider White. EIDER White. Eider White. It's so beautiful with a semi-gloss white trim and so beautiful with my navy island. So that's my...
Is that in the kitchen or?
Yeah, it's in the
first floor,
kitchen.
or
It's in the kitchen.
In the kitchen, Eider White?
Eider White in the kitchen. And
That's
that's
an
after
announcement.
you've already walked through the blue Hague, which is my deep, dark, sexy, moody blue that's in the
your
entire living
foyer?
room.
Oh, the living room.
I know, it's scary. It's unexpected.
ahead.
I know. Can't
It's
wait
bold.
for you to see.
I trust you with your color choices.
I love that. That's like everything. What if you didn't? And you were like, hey, like my
I
family,
think that's
like my daughter.
the nugget. No, it's the nugget. If you are good with color, and I'm not, but you are, that's the nugget. It's like perfect pitch for someone who's musical.
Really?
That's the thing. That's the thing that you have that the rest of the world doesn't have. You don't know it. I know it. Maybe you do know it. But it's a naturally given thing that makes you good at what you do. And maybe some more stuff, but that's the little nugget.
God damn it. Well, that is so amazing. And with that, that's all I needed to hear. I'm good for the rest of the week. You have given me the confidence to go out into the world and leave this apartment and move into my newly renovated home. Thank you and good night, Raleigh.
Is that the end of our podcast?
Aw. I
that
know,
the
that
end?
was so fun. We have to say goodbye to the pod posse now because I have to go pick up this record player.
Well, okay. I guess it's time for me to go make dinner or something. That'll be our next time. I brought a recipe card for you to talk about next time, but we'll do that next time.
Oh, well, that'll be so fun. You have to come back because you have so many good things to remind me of and teach me. And I think that's one of the things that is so important, that no matter what you do, if you sell homes, if you decorate them, if you paint them, if you build them, be sure to surround yourself with a team of people that encourage you, inspire you, and have fun with you. That is the most important thing.
And get you. Yeah, that's
and
important.
get you.
To understand
That's
your
awesome.
vision. Yes.
Well, whether you're 48 or 60, you know, I am proud to say that I love making friends as an adult. And I'm so glad that you and I are such good friends as adults.
Me too. Me too. This has been fun.
All right, you cutie patootie. I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you so much for being with me.
Thank
You and your palm friend in the back.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for joining me.
Thanks for watching. If you're enjoying this episode, please like, comment, or subscribe. If you don't like it, then off.